Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings. In this video, we are going to share with you how to use analyst stock ratings in your day trading, swing trading, and long-term investing. Without any further ado, let us go ahead and get started. All right. Let's see on here. So, analyst stock ratings. This is a sore topic for most traders if you trade. The reason is this the whole setup. Have you find yourself in a scenario where you carried a position overnight and in pre-market all of a sudden there is some analyst stock rating on your stock that you're trading that made your position just go upside down. You're like, ew. I needed to insert one of those gifs here. So yes, that's something that many of us we have had. So yeah, it's an industry that exists. We have to deal with that. But let's on here. So in this video, let's show in each scenario. Let's say if you're a day trader, opportunities that arise actually when you get an analyst stock ratings on some stocks, which happen very often because they do this at any given time, right? So that's there. And then how, when you are, let's say, in a swing trade, how you can prevent that as well, and sometimes even take advantage of that. And then on the long term, so let's start with the long term on here as an investor. Let's go to a tool to show you. Let's say, hey, you are looking for opportunities to get to buy some stock that have, let's say, a very good rating. So let's take the time on here. We're going to go to Finviz. You know Finviz. We're gonna put the link of Finviz by now. Some of you are used to it in this channel. We're going actually to create more videos around Finviz, given the numerous things that it does. But here, the first thing that's, let's say, we want to do, let's go to the screener. The screener actually gives analyst ratings on here. Yes, absolutely. We haven't featured that so far, but this is, I guess, this was the time to be able to do that. So you go to screener here, and here on the signal, yeah, you see these, yeah. We have talked about them in the past. We're going to be talking about many more, but definitely they provide an opportunity for us to do a lot of filtering. So for the purpose of this, let's say if we are strictly just interested in analyst rating, this is it here. Yeah. Analyst recommendation, an outlook of a stock analyst on an outlook of a stock market analyst on stock. Okay, that's easier for me to say. But then we can use any other filter on there. So let's say you're a long-term investor and you're interested in seeing analyst stock ratings on a specific industry. You can do that easily during here. So in this case, you can select your industry here of any which one that you want. I don't know if you want into, I don't know, waste management, trucking, telecom services. Yeah, you can say, okay, so that's one filter. Each time you apply a filter, you see this here, you are familiar with that now. But for us on here, this is it, right? So in terms of analyst rating, they have gotten a little bit fancy recently. Typically before, we have that in an article on here. Let's say typically ratings were of the type buy, strong buy, hold, underperform, and sell. Now they could have all of this neutral and then change the price or not change the price. It doesn't always come with a price recommendation, believe it or not. They can say, oh, they're moving from neutral to something else, but without changing the price, and vice versa. So in any case, let's return on here. In this case, so for us, the recommendation is through the filter. It's clear on here, yeah? And then we can just say, hey, for instance, well, if you want to avoid, depend on which way you're investing, because hey, you could be wanting to short, right? Here are some strong sell. So a strong sell, which you see between parentheses, is what? Those number between parentheses. Let's go back to the article again. So a 1 is a strong buy, a sell, a 5 is a strong sell. Yeah. So when you see something like this, a number of like a decimal number 1.7, that's just several analysts. Like in this case, this screen capture is saying that 37 analysts actually provided recommendation or ratings on this stock, and then the average of that is 1.7. That's what it means. Meaning if an analyst recommends as a strong buy, a value of 1 is given, a buy, a value of 2, and then they just take the average. Actually interesting. If you catch this video in the comments of this video, could you tell us which stock this is? Yeah, the stock as of now, this is I just published this, so it's $87.74. Maybe that could help you. So that's interesting. Put which stock you think this is this year. We like to hear about that from you. All right, so let's go back here very quickly. Let's do this. So a strong sell here, that's why you see 5 between parentheses, and then a strong buy 1 on here. Yeah. So in terms of strong buys, here in the telecom services, in the telecom industry, you have these 5 stocks. Yeah. So one thing that let's run it through criteria. Let's run it through criteria. So I'm an investor. I just come in here. I want to use Analyst Stock Ratings to find stock that I want to invest in. Let's say my timeline of investment is 1 year or whatever. So I say any, yeah, because I want to see them all. And then I say strong buy, yeah, if I want to buy something. So now, one thing that I could do could be, okay, you see how many stock we got? 401. I can look at the chart of, but wait, the next easiest thing I can do, I can click here on performance and then say, show me the performance over, let's say, over this year. Oh Lord, these stocks are strong buy. Yeah, there are 401 of them, but okay, maybe the price range as well. Let's go between the price range. So here in this filter, we can look at price range. Okay, maybe between 50 and 100. When we do that, we now reduce the list from 400 stock to 33 stock. That's pretty good, isn't it? And then you can select your price range really as you want. You can say, hey, for you, maybe, let's say we want things that are under 30 bucks. Yeah, let's say 30 bucks, and then they have a strong buy, 294. Maybe we want them to be coming out of a specific industry. Yeah, maybe a specific market cap. Yeah. And okay, maybe target price. Let's say they are below 30% of the target price. 3 stocks. This is interesting. This one is interesting. So I'm interested in the stock that are under $30 and they are currently trading below 30% below the target price. That's not bad. You got these 3 stocks. This is how, as a long-term investor, you can definitely use Analyst Stock Ratings in your favor. I mean, the filters is whatever so that you want. So you have filters per target price. You have filter by market cap. You can even select the stock exchange, the Amex, NASDAQ, or New York Stock Exchange. The dividend. Yeah, this is another criteria. Oh, fantastic. Let's do that. Let's do that. So let's say any here for as far as target price, and let's say dividend. But there, I want you to show the performance on here, right? Because you can toggle here on the performance. Like this stock has moved 1,000 over year to date, or over the last year. So there's a difference between year to date. It's January, the beginning of the year, on wherever you are. That's what this year to date is. Performance year to date. Performance for the full year, it's 12 months ongoing. Yeah. Performance half of the year, a quarter, and so forth. So you can filter and find specific stock using this tool here, a nice tool here called Finviz, to exploit Analyst Stock Ratings for your long-term investment. So that's really it. So can we do something here? Dividend, for instance. Hey, let's say I want dividend more than 10%. Ta-da! So they're under $30. They have a strong buy recommendation, and they have a dividend of more than 10%. Not too bad. Here you go. Orchard Island Capital, Sachin Capital, PIMCO, Cuba, OFC Credit Company, and USD Partners and NRA. So they fulfill this criteria on here. Fantastic. So now time for us to move on to the next section of how to use Analyst Stock Ratings in your day trading and your swing trading. For the swing trading, really, it's going to be the same as in your day trading. The only thing is that, obviously, if you carry a swing trade here, at least a successful trading, we strongly recommend hedging. Yeah, meaning that we trade options. So when we buy calls, we hedge them with puts. When we buy puts, we hedge them with calls and vice versa. So that's way. The next day, upon, let's say, whatever day that you are in the trade, you wake up and you have some of the funny thing we have been seeing lately. Let's go to a funny one. That's funny, ha ha ha. Let's say this stock recently has gone, it was, B1 was just doing nicely and then ran into some analyst. So, September 18, JP Morgan decided to downgrade. They downgraded it from neutral to underweight. Okay, underweight. Yeah, all of those, So, but no price target. Yeah. And then less than a month later, what am I saying, a month? Less than a couple of weeks later, Piper Sandler said, hey, for them, they were neutral. But this neutral, my friend, came with a price target of 130 to 178. Yeah. And then, yeah, because they do not consult themselves, those analysts. One on the same day, you can test this. On the same day, a stock can be both upgraded and downgraded. So for us, we have experience when we were working for a prop firm where we actually will simulate this strategy, meaning we will buy stock or short stock on the same day that analysts will downgrade them or short them. If my memory serves me right, and I'm going to find the article and post it back in here in the description, I think for us, our box, the way that we were able to take advantage of that, meaning trading on the same day. That's why for us, we feel confident that the strategy, you can build a strategy around analyst stock ratings for your day trade and your swing trade. So meaning because it creates volatility. So typically, upon a downgrade here, we can go to the chart of B1, and on this day, September 18, I guarantee you that stock jumped down. Let's go to B1 here and just quickly go and check September 18 on here to see. So this is the 15 minutes. I go to the daily charts for this. So September 18, where were we? Okay. Actually, yeah, here we go. September 18, the stock closed on the 17th at $157. Let me zoom in further. So the stock closed at $157, yeah? I'm reading my closing price here. And then the next day, my friend, JP Morgan downgraded it, so you find yourself, you are down 7 points. You open at 150 and it went as low as 146. But that didn't really, because you will think that the stock will plummet, right? That's what the accuracy of analyst stock ratings is. Definitely something that sometimes you just shake your head, because after that, let's say a week passed by, folks, and this is a stock that was downgraded on the 18. Look at it, posting all-time high. It went as high as almost $200. From 157 when it was downgraded by whom? Let's go back and find that analyst, yeah, because we're going to be giving them like, really? The eagle eye. Really? So, it was JP Morgan, yeah? It was JP Morgan. So, JP Morgan. But again, it didn't come with a price change per se, right? They just say from neutral to underweight. So, even in analyst stock ratings, they are of different flavors. Sometimes you will see an impact, but one thing that's for us here, we take advantage of this, because that's what we are doing this video for, is the fact that it creates volatility in the stock. Because on that day, as we're illustrating here, hey, if you had, let's say you were trading calls, your hedge would have given you money over the last couple of days, because the stock went down significantly from 157 that we closed here on the 17th. 2 days later, we find a low of 140. That's 17 points in 2 days. We trade weekly options. That's money. In layman terms, that's money, because that's what happened when the stock moved by that much on here. So for us, we use analyst stock ratings in our day trading, in our swing trading, as a setup to engage into trading options on those stocks. How do we know the direction? We don't need to know the direction. May I suggest to you that we have a strategy called a gangster trade, which we invite you to read about in the description, and we take advantage of volatility like this created by analyst stock ratings. We hope that you enjoy the video. Please comment, share in social media, and as for us, we will continue to cater the content of this channel to your liking. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.